Authentic, fun, relatable, and slightly provocative. Just another hang with your besties. It's CK Mornings and the In Case You Missed It podcast.
There's a video going viral from the weekend of a bison at Yellowstone National Park. Have you seen this?
Just the headline. I didn't watch the video.
Oh, the video is crazy.
Yeah?
A grandpa was visiting with his grandson, and a bison stumbles into the campground and ends up tossing him 8 feet in the air. Just flips this guy like he's a rag doll. The video is all over the internets. And it's pretty crazy to see. So he was seriously injured, but he is expected to make a full recovery. It just happened on Friday. So nobody really knows what got the bison so upset. Now, these are big, big animals. And it's not one of these cases of people being idiots. You know,
okay,
where
that's
they
where my mind goes, where they're trying to get a selfie with it or something.
Exactly. So there's a photographer who caught the incident, and the guy who took the video, his name's Mike McLeod.
Oh, interesting.
No relative of mine. But in the interview, he talks about how some young boys were in a tent, and they were taking photos from like 100 feet away. Kids scattered, but Grandpa's walking by, also 100 feet away with his grandson, and he sees it. That's a safe distance, apparently, from a bison.
Okay.
Takes some photos, but then the bison charges. Luckily, the grandson took off because it looks like just a boy. But Grandpa running around a bunch of trees just trying to hide, yelling, and the bison grabs him and just flips him.
Ew.
Yeah, like 8 feet in the air, just like a rag doll.
Everyone's bison! Look out, bison!
As soon as the bison stood up, the grandfather's like, no, we're out of here. For whatever reason, the bison, who was still like 50 to 100 feet away, just charged them. The grandfather eventually got hooked, got tossed into the air. They were doing the right thing. They just bad luck.
Yeah, I'd say some bad luck.
Yeah, and those bisons, just looking at pictures of them,
hell of an animal.
I know. I'm like, I don't want to mess with that. And the bisons know it, too.
Oh, man, it just dominates. You know what Grandpa said to the grandson as he walked away?
Bison?
Yeah.
I don't like the sounds of any of this. All weekend, my timeline has been the poop outbreak. Been following this at all? There was a poop outbreak sweeping through the states right now. It's pretty serious. So it's an outbreak of a poop-causing parasite. It's hit more than half of U.S. states. Thousands and thousands of cases reported in recent weeks. The description of it all and the symptoms are fairly graphic. I'll save us the visuals, but you don't want this thing. You do not want this thing to hit
I've
you.
heard the term.
Yes.
Okay.
All the headlines. So I'm like, ah.
The term is explosive.
Okay. Yes. It's bad. It's messy.
I mean?
It's not good. Yeah, it's nothing you want. So it's I don't even know, cyclophoriasis or something is the actual name. It's caused by a microscopic parasite that you can become infected by consuming food or water that contains the parasite. A lot of times it's too raw. So I don't like this even more because it's hitting too close to home. So 31 states have reported it. Michigan, though, has been hit the hardest. So as of Friday, there was 1,000 people affected by it in 2 weeks. Normally, Michigan reports 50 cases a year. That's how extreme it is. So they don't know the source or anything yet. They try to track down what's causing it, but they don't have the source. In the past, outbreaks have been linked to raw produce a lot of times, which once again, you know me. You saw me at Mike's place all I was eating was lettuce. I have raw produce. That's what I'm always eating is produce.
I read a whole thing this morning. You have to wash it and make sure you're washing it.
Bad.
Even melons, you got to wash melons.
I never wash my fruit and vegetables.
No, I don't either. But even melons are saying a watermelon, wash the outside of it. Who would do that? You're not eating the outside of it.
I guess there's parasites in there.
That's what they're saying, yeah.
So some places like Taco Bell, so this is a big thing. Taco Bell has pulled a bunch of fresh ingredients from its menu with this outbreak going on. So in all the Metro Detroit Taco Bells, they've got signs up saying they're out of a lot of the produce, the lettuce and tomatoes, all that stuff. They're not doing it because they're investigating the spike in cases.
And the funny thing is that people are still going.
you see that sign up, you're like, perfect, no lettuce to get in the way of my ground beef taco.
Jeez.
So this is no good.
I don't want anything to do with my body to be referred to as explosive.
They need a new term. They need to change that term.
I don't think they do, though, because I think that opens your eyes.
Okay, it really tells you. It's so extreme. Even before we came on, I'm like, I don't think I can even say. It's too extreme. I don't even like saying that word.
No, you got to save that. But, even if you're calling in sick to work, that term, if you said, I've got explosive you know what I mean?
Oh, take the week off.
Yeah, they're like,
as
nobody
much
questions
time
anything.
as you need. Like, it hits so hard.
I'm not going to laugh as hard as you are because I do not want anything to do with this. In this heat, this whole everything.
In the heat, explosive in the heat.
Stop. No. It sounds like the worst thing ever right now.
Yeah, so just be careful out there.
Just wash everything. Just eat your fruit in the shower. Probably the same. Just live in the shower.
Yeah, it's not safe out there.
The old Chris McLeod guarantee still streak intact. But it was close because I said on Friday, you were up, but I said Moana. We were talking about the new movie at Galaxy this weekend. And I said Moana will be the number one movie at the box office. Mm-hmm. Now it was, but it did not have the weekend they were expecting. The live action Moana with The Rock, it fell well short. It earned $43 million in North America, $95 million worldwide. Again, I would love that. I'd love that in my pocket. But the budget was $250 million. And they say it didn't do nearly as well as they thought it would.
Have you seen some of the reviews for it?
Not good.
Yeah.
Not good. Well, there's other family movies out there right now, too. Toy Story 5 is still in theaters, and Minions and Monsters is still in theaters. So they say they took a lot. Even though those have been out like 4+ weeks, they're saying that they still ate up a lot of the money coming in from Moana.
Yeah, it's tough to choose right now if you're trying to choose a family movie. So Moana, no bueno.
No bueno for The Rock and the Moana story.
These live actions they do, I feel like they're very hit or miss.
Yeah, but Moana did so well, you figured that the people would be coming back. Like, the families would go, we're going back again. But
I really feel like, and I'm sure they feel like that too, if you're Disney or Pixar, whoever's doing it, like, they're almost like they can't lose. Like, at this point, sometimes they can.
Still made a lot of money. Like, let's not be crazy. $95 million worldwide it's all right, but they expected a whole lot more. So
with that budget.
We got to get people there, so we're giving you another chance to win. Jay's Big Family Night Out is back. So you go to our website, 943CKSY.com. All this week, Jay has a family 4-pass and some popcorn to give away. And he's going to do this Friday afternoon, so you got all week to sign up. Maybe it is Moana. Maybe, though, maybe you are going to Toy Story 5. Whatever, but it's your choice. You get the 4 tickets. You can go to whatever you want.
Very good.
And my suggestion on Friday was it's air-conditioned. We got this heat wave
that's just
this
the
week.
best, right? Yeah.
Yeah, if everyone's melting and you're like, oh, man, we need to get out, go check out a movie at Galaxy Cinemas. Or wait for Jay to hook you up with tickets with the Big Family Night Out.
Welcome to Out of Orbit, your weekly dose of cosmic chaos, planetary drama, and astrological what-the-heck moments. It's Out of Orbit. Let's blast off into the nonsense with our crystal gazer, Allanah.
Well, this is a big thing. So big things are happening in the sky later this week. One of the decade's most important planetary alignments, Chris.
You said this last week. Tell me what's happening this week.
No, this is so serious.
This is a big one. Okay.
This one's called Barbeau's Basket.
Barbeau's Basket? Oh, you're just making things up now.
No, okay, so it's actually crazy. So it's named after a French astrologer named André Barbeau, who studied the planets and their alignments and their connections to major periods in history. So like world events, the economy, social trends, seeing if there's any relation to what's kind of going on with the planets and what's going on in our world. This guy, Chris Barbeau, like the Michael Jordan of astrology. He's one of the best known names in astrology.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And I know to tell you.
Yeah.
We all know Barbeau. But he actually made a lot of like accurate predictions on world trends.
Okay.
Based on this stuff. And he passed away at 89 years old not that long ago. So he makes a lot of predictions based on this kind of stuff too. So he's a big deal. So Barbeau's Basket is happening July 19th for a couple of days. Basically, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto are going to be positioned in such a way that will form kind of like a basket shape, kind of like Orion's belt kind of thing, form a basket. So most of the times they're kind of scattered all over the place, but every once in a while they're lined up in very specific patterns, which don't happen a lot. So this is why it's a big deal. So it's not just that the planets are lined up, it's that these particular ones are involved at the same time. Are you following?
Yeah, you're just trying to sell me on it.
I did get an analogy. I looked up an analogy. So it's kind of like the Olympics, where there's always athletes competing at any given moment in the world. But the Olympics, like, that's when the
Is the
best
be-all,
athletes, right? So these planets are always moving around, but it's unusual for these 4 planets to fall in this thing. So they named it after Barbeau's basket. So they're saying this generational, it's a generational alignment. Chris, can you even wrap your head around that?
Yes.
It's going to get a wave of transformation that could redefine society as we know it.
So are we lined up in a good way or a bad way? What's going to happen?
We don't really know.
Oh, well, that's all.
Barbeau.
Jeez. Barbeau sold me nothing but
Barbeau,
snake oil.
it's because Barbeau passed away. Barbeau.
Oh, wait. So it's Barbeau's basket, but Barbeau's dead, so we didn't get the answer.
They named it in his honor, but he passed away. So now that he's not here to predict it, we don't know, because this guy was the best, and we're left with all these people who don't know. So it could bring breakthroughs in technology. Breakthroughs in technology, communication, science, and collective movements. And that's just the beginning, it says.
Or it might not. We don't know. Barbeau never wrote anything down, apparently.
Barbeau was busy. So we don't really know, but it's supposed to be like a huge thing. So it's more so like the general theme of the world, but they do have some predictions for individuals as well. So if you want, you can text Pizza Tonight's Doodle line 519-354-8684. I'll give you what Barbeau was saying about you during this time. So for Chris, it says, Cancer, your Cancer sign, an unprecedented spiritual breakthrough could arrive with Barbeau's past.
Barbeau's full of it. Like, what's yours say?
No, it says old wounds you thought were sealed may reopen just long enough to finally heal. That's for you. You could use a good spiritual breakthrough, I think. Mine says, listen to this. Step into the limelight, Gemini. This rare planetary formation activates your blah, blah, blah. A dynamic reinvention could catapult you far beyond your comfort zone.
You know, I just want to be catapulted out of this studio right now.
Barbeau's going to catapult me. Woo!
Catapult me right into Barbeau's basket. That's what I'm asking for right now.
Mercury's moonwalking, Venus is starting beef, and the full moon's got everybody texting their ex. Allanah's got the universe's finest messes decoded just for you every Monday on Out of Orbit.
Monday morning, it's our Pet of the Week, and we're joined with Miriam from the Pet and Wildlife Rescue. We've got lots of things to talk about. Let's, first of all, start with our Pet of the Week, Rootin' Tootin' Ratty. Rootin' Tootin' Ratty is available for adoption. It's a fancy rat.
So fancy, yes. He's a very sweet rat. He came in with 6 other rats and got picked on a lot, so we had to separate him, and he loves people's attention. So he would make an excellent pet for anybody who loves rats as much as we do.
Okay, wait. Rats as a pet. Is this normal? Like, do normal people have...
Normal people have rats, and normal people have snake as pets as well.
Well, probably not both, right?
Yeah.
Well, probably not both. No, definitely not both together. But no, they make excellent pets. They're very interactive. They're fun. They do like attention. They love snacking. So, you know, we have something in common. And they're just super fun to have. You can train them. And this little guy is actually litter trained, so he stays really clean in his cage.
There you go. Yeah, they're very smart animals, right?
Oh, they're so smart.
So smart.
And honestly, it's as much time as you want to invest with your rats. You can train them all kinds of cool tricks.
Wow. And you said he got picked on by the other rats?
Yeah, which is funny because he's quite large. But he was getting picked on, so we thought, you know what, he needs his very own condo. So he moved into a single cage. And because of that, he gets extra attention from the staff. So he's a huge sucky.
I know what it's like, rootin' tootin' ratty. I've been there. Being the big guy, getting picked on? Yeah, I've been there. I wanted to ask you, so the cat lounge over at the Glass House, and I was saying last week, I said on the air, I'm like, I didn't think this was going to be a thing, but you guys have done a great job with this over there.
It's been a thing. It's very, very popular. We celebrated 100 adoption this weekend, and during the event, adopted 2 more cats. So it's a huge success, not only for adoptions, but also just for people enjoying cats, in a different setting than the shelter. Some people don't like going to a shelter because it is hard on the heart sometimes to see so many animals waiting for adoptions. But in the cat lounge, it's a more relaxed atmosphere. The Glass House is beautiful. So, shopping for plants is pretty sweet, too, after you're done playing with the cat.
For sure. I was going to follow up with, we're going into this heat wave. Tomorrow's going to be like 43 with the Humidex. If we've got pets, if we got a rootin' tootin' ratty at home, what kind of things should we be looking for when we get this hot?
Yeah, just make sure there's fresh water. You know, you can also consider frozen treats like frozen fruits for your rats, for your dogs even. You know, I give my dogs frozen blueberries, frozen strawberries, just anything to keep them cool. And don't take your dogs on long walks when it's really cold, really hot. Just put them in the yard for a minute, bring them back in, make sure they have access to fresh water. Stay away from hot pavement, and do not take your dog in the car if you're going shopping, please.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. If we do, unfortunately, come across the dog in a hot car, what's the best? Are we calling you guys if we see that, or?
You can call us, of course, and also you can call the police if needs be. If it's really an emergency, they have a lot more officers than we do, so they may get there faster than we can.
All right, lots going on, lots to think about. Pet and Wildlife Rescue with Rootin' Tootin' Ratty, your pet of the week. Thanks, Miriam.
Thank you so much.
I just don't like snakes. I don't like them. I don't like snakes. Me and snakes don't get along. Snakes are ridiculous. I not like them. We ran into one on our vacation up north a couple weeks back. We were sitting by the fire one of the last nights, and a snake came out and comes towards the fire. And it looked like, I think it was 18 feet long.
That long, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe 20.
Oh.
A big old son of a you-know-what.
Yeah.
Come out of nowhere. And I'll tell you, I got the heck out of Dodge. I don't like snakes. Don't like them. This story is nightmare fuel. In China, they've had some heavy rains. This happened last week. There was a typhoon and heavy rain and flooding. And the headline, venomous snakes escape breeding farms in southern China during flooding.
Breeding farms.
Breeding
first
farms
of all.
for these snakes in China. So much rainwater came through, it flooded them out. Cobras, king rat snakes, water snakes, and more all were flooded out of the breeding farm into the floodwaters, which people are wading through, trying to get their stuff out. And now these villagers are being bitten by snakes.
Oh, so the rainwaters and all these kinds of different snakes, too, they got in there.
They're all like, this is a breeding farm. They're everywhere. So some of the video is just, and again, if you're like me and you don't like snakes, I'm telling you, do not watch this, because there's just a cobra swimming along. There's people that are getting back to their houses, and what's happening is the snakes are finding like refuge inside homes, like in an upper floor or something that is, you know, not affected by the rainwater. They're trying to get out of the water.
Yeah.
So they're now setting up shop in the homes, and people are coming back to their houses, and there are snakes everywhere. Oh.
That would be, yeah. Cause that feeling, it reminds me of like, you know, when you see a bug in your house and you lose sight of it, you're like, where'd it go? And then you can't kind of rest. I wouldn't be able to rest. I'd just be scared. You know, like when a piece of hair touches your shoulder, you're like, oh, it's a bug, that's a snake. I'd worry about that. Yeah.
How do you sleep in the? You're already dealing with a flood, a storm that's rolled through, this typhoon.
Yeah, you'd be afraid to do anything.
So now you're like, oh, where's all my stuff? Oh, yeah, watch out for the snake farm that flooded down the street. Multiple snake farms, too. Who knew there was so many? Why is there a snake farm, guys?
What are they breeding? I didn't know they have to breed.
Cobras, rat snakes, water snakes, and more. I don't like anything to do with this story.
No.
So I had to share it because I didn't want to live with it myself.
Yeah, well, imagine what you're going through if you have a fear of snakes over there. Like, that's wild.
I'd be moving out. If that happened, if I better not get a text that somebody says, hey, there's a snake farm in Morpeth. I don't care. I don't want to know.
I never heard of snake.
Because I don't want to, if I knew there was a snake farm in my neighborhood, I would be selling that place.
Oh, the value of the property has got to be low, right?
Yeah,
like
not being part of that.
Because you never know. Look at something like this happens. They escape.
Yeah.
The snakes are probably loving it, though. I'll tell you that much.
Snake lovers are probably listening and going, man, snakes are great animals, but I'm just not one of them. I don't like them.
Yeah, I think you can.
They don't have legs. How are they moving? I don't like that. They're quick.
Oh, those water snakes are probably like, here we go, boys.
Yeah. That's like a water park for them.
Oh, they're like, finally. They're like, follow us.
We've been waiting for this opportunity, and off we go. The cobras, the rat snakes, the pit vipers, all like down the water tube slide. Woo!
Freedom!
Chalk it up as a win for the bald man. Baldies set a record on the weekend. We had talked about this a couple months ago. Pitbull fans, when they go to a Pitbull show, wear bald caps. So Pitbull and his fans got together over the weekend and set a Guinness World Record for the largest gathering of people in bald cats in London, England.
We did it, Baldies! We did it, Baldies! I'm speechless at this point, but I can't tell you this much. I say it to the Baldies all the time in the shows. When y'all put on them bald caps, you know you're about to have the time of your lives. And now you're officially in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Hey, there we go. He did it.
I like this at the top here.
We did it, Baldies! We did it, Baldies!
We did it, Baldies! We did it, Baldies! Total was 22,141 people, including Pitbull, who is bald, but he wore a bald cap because that's the game. Even if you were bald, you had to put the cap on.
That was one of our questions, yep.
He said it's a blessing and an honor to see all the baldies out there. He spells it bald, B-A-L-D, letter E.
Oh,
Baldy.
Okay. Baldy.
Yeah. 400 volunteers, and they had 42 drones to fly over the crowd to make sure that everybody was wearing it, because you had to have your hair tucked in. Like, there were rules. When you set these Guinness World Records, there's rules, and there's a way to account for everybody that did it. It's not just, you don't just give it a number and go, yeah, there's about 20,000 people. No, they count everybody.
Okay.
And they had to have drones go over and make sure everybody had, like, the bald cap on properly to set the record.
Wow, so he did it. Well, Pitbull did really change the game for the baldies.
Really, he did.
Iconic.
He made them, I'm not going to say legit. They've been around for years, right, guys, with bald heads?
Changing the game. Flipping the script.
He's giving them an identity, isn't he?
You know you're about to have the time of your lives. And now you're officially in the Guinness.
Yeah, there you go. Guinness Book of World Records.
Good for him.
Go,
he
baldies.
seems like a good vibe, yeah.
Big win for the baldies
fun.
this weekend.
Yeah.
My daughter's going in September.
Okay, that was what I was going to ask
Yeah.
you. And she was planning to do the bald cap. This thing's going to grow and grow.
Yeah, I know she's listening right now. I don't know if she's got the bald caps already. Because judging by the 22,000, there might be a shortage of bald caps out there.
Maybe, yeah, the bald cap manufacturers really also are a win for them.
Guys like me with hair, seeing how much fun they are, having the time of their lives. I might not get a bald cap now. Maybe I've got a little FOMO that I'm missing out.
A little bald FOMO. Yeah, you want to be like Pitbull? You got to get a bald cap.
That's what I want to be. I want to be like Pitbull.
That's your goal
I want to
in
be a
life?
ballie. World Cup's getting down to it. One more week left of the World Cup. We've got 4 teams left now. France plays Spain tomorrow, and then England versus Argentina on Wednesday. So that guy that was giving us nightmares, that Holland guy, that got big Norwegian, they're out.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're gone.
The girls on TikTok are thirsting over him. Side note.
The big
I don't know if
guy?
we talked about it, and the algorithm caught it all weekend. Videos where the girls are thirsting over.
Really?
Him. The girls love him on TikTok. Like, you should see.
They
Like,
could
he's
share
the
hair
crush
tips.
right now. Yeah. Anyways, I digress.
Interesting. There is a survey done where they ask people, when they do a penalty kick, when they put the ball and then they kick it, they say 25% of people think they could score a World Cup goal if it came down to it. I know you couldn't.
I couldn't. I won't even lie. When I see sports close up sometimes, I'm like, wow, that's hard.
But the penalty kicks do look easy. They look like you could do. I think I could.
Couldn't score it. And on the reverse, I definitely couldn't be a goalie and block it. That looks insane.
Well, that's the thing. I think the goalies are at the disadvantage. They have to choose where they're diving, and they can't wait to see where you're kicking it. They go with their instinct. They dive right, even if you're going left. They're like, oh, darn, I didn't guess right.
No, I'd be lucky if I could kick it without tripping.
519-354-8684. Do you think you could score a World Cup goal? 28% of people think they could. You're 12 yards out, which I think is 10 meters. And it's so close. I think I could do it. Younger people believe they could. Gen Zers feel they could beat a World Cup goalie. And even the boomers, 12% of boomers think they could. Okay, Grandpa, yeah, let's see you kick it. 28% of people. I know. No, I've seen you do anything athletic. You don't have it.
No, I'm not an athletic person. No, I couldn't do it. I think that'd be really hard.
I think I couldn't play soccer. I can't run up and down the field. I can't dribble the ball. I can't pass. I can't. But I think from that penalty kick area,
you think you could do it?
I'm 95% sure I could do it.
Okay, no. Okay, if you could do it and score it, no way. You have to have the accuracy of like where you're going to aim. You have to know how to kick your foot.
Kat says, I can't even go upstairs without tripping.
Yeah, you're not kicking the ball.
Okay, I'm not saying I'm scoring every time. I'm saying I'm going to score at some, like, you give me the ball 12 yards out, a penalty kick, I can score a goal.
Okay, well, how many times? I could too, technically, but within,
I don't
say
know.
5 kicks, you think one of them's getting in?
I think 5 kicks, yeah, easy. Probably two. I'll go 2.
No,
5,
you don't even know how to aim your foot to score.
I don't know how
you
to aim. I do. I have some athletic bone in my body.
You don't just kick it. You have to aim your foot
Yeah,
in such
I know
a way.
how to do that.
And you have to get a little running start.
Well,
and
okay,
imagine...
quit acting like I'm in a wheelchair here. I can handle that. I think I could get at least 2 out of 5. That's about 40%.
Let me see here. I'm trying to
What
watch
are you going to look up right now?
I'm looking up how they do it.
How they do it? They put the ball down and they kick it in the net.
There's a method to it, though.
The goalie has to guess which way.
Soccer. What is
Penalty
this thing?
kick.
Penalty kick.
Yeah.
Penalty shootouts. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I can do that. We need to set this up, okay? We need to go to the soccer fields over behind the courthouse. I need somebody. You can't play goalie. I'm going to need somebody who can be a goalie, and we'll set this up. Okay? Give me 5 kicks on a regulation net. Bernadette wants to know who the goalie is. I think I could, even a World Cup goalie, I think I could beat.
Where do you get the audacity?
What do you mean? It's not that far. Have you seen these guys? Sometimes they'll walk up and the guy dives right and they just punt it in left, like boink. I could do that.
I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Nah, I just don't think you'd have the method. I know I know you're athletic. I just don't think you have the method. They get a little running.
Yeah, okay. It's like 4 steps. You're acting like you're doing the trapeze before you get to it.
Let me see. Nah. I just watched a professional and he didn't even make it in.
We could even go to the Flexplex. It's indoors.
Nah, another guy missed it too.
Okay, I need a goalie.
Okay, I want to try
I need a goalie. And I need a soccer net, okay?
And you have
I
to
need 2
power.
things. Okay, that's to start this idea. 519-354-8684. Somebody needs to be a goalie.
Okay.
And we need to find a location. It's going to be hot this week. I prefer indoors. So that's I can score a penalty kick with that climate control to help.
Okay, can I try?
Well, you can try, but I'll have the ambulance on standby. Like, I don't feel like you would even. I don't think you would get anywhere close to the net.
Okay.
Head to head?
Head to head.
All right. 28% of people think
5
they
shots
could score
each.
on a World Cup goalie. I think I could do it.
Okay.
Obviously, we don't have a World Cup goalie, but if somebody wants to give it a shot.
Anyone here, just stand in there.
All right. We'll open up the lines. We'll begin the process. What a show over the weekend by the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers hosting the CBL All-Star Game. The skills competition was Saturday. The big game was yesterday. But Saturday wrapped up with the home run derby, which was awesome to see. But then the fireworks,
which
lit up the sky on the south side. That was a lot of fun. I saw some people say, "What were those all about?" I'm like, "How did you not hear? We've been talking about this for weeks." But it was on Saturday. Also this weekend, fireworks in Ottawa, but they didn't tell anybody. That's the thing. They didn't tell anybody they were lighting off fireworks. So on Canada Day, Ottawa had some fireworks. Severe weather, they canceled it.
Okay.
So what the city of Ottawa did was they lit fireworks. It was actually on Thursday night. They lit off the unused fireworks at 10:53, 7 minutes before 11 o'clock at night on a Thursday. Yeah, I know it's the summer, but still a lot of people are going to work. Fireworks lasted about 12 minutes. And they didn't tell anybody they were doing it. It was the kickoff to Blues Fest, the big concert they have.
Okay.
So it was the big kickoff to Blues Fest, but they got about 40 complaints. And the background is that they lit these off. They didn't tell anybody. It was made by their special events team or whatever. Said, hey, we got these extra fireworks. Why don't we light them off? But they didn't want to tell people because they didn't want to set up a full event. It was kind of like a surprise fireworks show. Wouldn't that peeve you off? If you're one of these people in Ottawa that was trying to get some sleep on a Thursday night and all these fireworks go off at 12 minutes?
Odd moves and decisions all around. Why wouldn't you tell people so they can come watch it?
Well, exactly. Well, I guess the people at Blues Fest saw it, but still, if you didn't tell people in the neighborhood, it's enough that there's a concert already, but...
Oh, and nothing gets people talking online in the Facebook groups than fireworks.
Yeah. The MPP for Ottawa says it's a gross mismanagement. So there's some questions to be answered here today. people are pretty peeved off about this.
Yeah,
Somebody
that's
just looked in the
interesting.
shed, was like, hey, we got extra
That's what I was
fireworks.
saying. They're like, oh, darn it, we have to do the rain delay. Just toss them in.
Yeah.
Light them off.
Hey, you know what? I got fireworks. Do you have a lighter? Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go. Get rid of them. We got a quota.
Unacceptable. Gross mismanagement. Completely inappropriate.
People are mad.
People
People
are
big
very,
mad.
very upset.
Well, I don't know if you noticed. I don't know how you could miss it, but new vehicle. I
see
left
that.
here on Thursday. I went to pick it up, and then I was off Friday. So yeah, today was my first day driving it. We got the new vehicle. It was a big deal because for the first time in my life, I switched from Fords to driving a Nissan now.
Oh, baby.
A Nissan Kicks, and we got it. And so the big divisive topic of conversation is the color.
It is. It's a choice.
It's technically yuzu yellow. Yuzu is the color of that. It's like the name of the color technically.
Okay, I got to ask.
Go.
How many colors did you have to choose from?
I'd say 5.
Five?
Your typical red, white, gray, dark blue, black, and then this bad boy.
This one.
Yeah, so
That's what you went with.
we have a video on our social media of the new car, and you can drop your name suggestions. I'm just going through them now. Allanah's banana was suggested. Lemon lime. I don't think it's pure yellow. Some people think it's pure yellow. I think it got a little green to it.
Okay, if you're trying to wrap, and we've got the video up online. You can go take a look at it.
see what it looks
94.3 CKSY on our social medias. You can see it. But if you're not on social media right now, think Slimer from the Ghostbusters. That would be the color I would use. Remember Slimer?
It's a very particular. No,
Yeah.
that's 100% it. It's a very particular color.
That's it.
There's not one here, but there's a grocery store in Windsor called Freshco.
Yes,
It
yep.
it matches
yeah.
the Freshco logo. So that kind of color. It's like a tinge of green. I thought it was very cool. It reminded me, you know what it reminded me of? Why it spoke to me, Chris? You know, in like the 1950s and 60s, they had that greenish, like the fridges were kind of like
Yeah.
a greeny yellow. Everything was like a greeny yellow.
They call that like a pear.
It
Yeah.
reminded me of that. So I thought it'd suit me a little, you know, I thought it was cool. So I went to go pick it up. I never got this before. I pulled in and I could see it. They had a bow.
Oh yeah, you can't miss it.
It's a hat with a bow on it. I was like, oh, cool. So it's been pretty cool. It's been
Surprised
interesting.
you took the bow off.
They took it. I thought they were
Oh.
gonna let me keep it, and they took it.
Of course not. They spend money on that bow.
Yeah, so it's interesting. It's one of these cars which I got to get used to, where when I walk away with the keys, it beeps. And then when I walk to the car, it beeps, you know? So you hear me beeping. I'm just as if I wasn't making enough noise with the color. I'm just beeping all the time. Like I was standing by the car the other day, and it was beeping nonstop because I'd walk away and it would beep. And then beeps to unlock, beeps to lock. But so far, it's been good. It's pretty cool. I feel cool driving it. I gotta take you for a spin. That's your
I
problem.
don't want to die in that thing.
I will, and we gotta make, and you can see it in the video. I made my tchotchke. So one big other part of it, before I even got the car, when I knew I was getting it, I saw a video. You make your own car charm bracelet for the rearview mirror.
Cars don't need charm bracelets.
So I made my own charm bracelet. I love the
You're
display.
going to impale yourself on that thing.
Nah, we're golden.
I'm going with Slimer. That's the name I'm giving it.
That's cute.
Slimer.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't see it until just now. That's what color it is.
I think it looks beautiful. Oh, Tabitha said lemon drop. How cute.
Nope, Slimer.
She is a lemon drop. No, it's a
Slimer.
girl's
There you
car.
go. That's your car right there.
That's so my face too.
That's I look when you Google Slimer. That first picture that comes up is Allanah driving into the parking lot every morning.
That is my vibes I bring to the table. I think it looks cool in the parking lot. It's definitely been like, I could tell, like I've been showing people like that, there it is, and I could tell on their faces, like I get not everyone's into the color kind of thing, so I could kind of tell some people are like, oh, okay, yeah.
The vice president just sent an all staff email. Could Slimer please park down the street? All right.
You know what I don't like though? It's one of those colors where everyone's gonna know now, like be like, oh,
You
I
can't
saw
be
you
a-
at this place, I saw you at
Yeah.
that place. I got nothing to hide.
And when Allanah goes places, she's gonna yell, "You've been slimed." That's your new thing now.
That's my catchphrase.
Yeah. I'd like to welcome into our studio for the very first time Aaron Auger, who is the manager of public services over at the library. We're talking about what's going on at the library, but we're also talking about you're originally from Timmins. Been here for 4 years. This is like got to be odd for you, this heat wave.
It's a lot. It was surprising. You know, every year it takes me off guard on how
The humidity.
the
probably, too,
humidity
right?
is killer. And we don't have a pool. And we wish we had a pool. But luckily I work at the library and we're a cooling station. So we have some AC and I have AC at home. So we're lucky like that.
See, listen, she's like a pro already. She got the segue down right into a cooling station. I was going to say, we got things in our libraries, 11 different libraries in Chatham-Kent. And we talk about this every month, what's going on. But here we are in the summer. You're looking to cool down. There's an option, but you're looking to keep the kids busy. What do we got going on this week at our Chatham-Kent Public Libraries?
So we in Tilbury, we've got an outdoor story time at Memorial Park in Tilbury. So that's July 13th at 10 a.m. There's like songs, activities. There's a story walk, which is basically a story that you walk every so many feet. And then there's a page of the story. So you can like read along on your walk, which is kind of fun and unique.
For sure.
Yeah. We've got Minions Mayhem at the Ridgetown branch. So that's today at 2 p.m. with games, crafts, plenty of banana-powered fun for all ages. We also have a free barbecue and big game at the Highgate branch. So this is at the Highgate Ballpark, and it's in partnership with the Jewett Hall. So it's July 14th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. And you can sign up for summer reading, play activities, grab a hot dog. Just a really fun evening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you guys it must be popular for you guys, these kinds of events with parents trying to keep their kids busy when school's out.
I mean, what's great about us is that we have all these free programs for families. So, we're trying to stretch that dollar during this economy. The library is a great option to come to and enjoy free, fun activities that are educational, but also like a lot of fun.
I got a couple things. So, like we were teasing you, is this your first time on the radio? I'm going to throw a couple of curveballs at you, okay? See how you do. I got to ask you about the dial-a-story, because I saw this on the social media this week, and I'm like, that's a pretty neat idea.
Yeah, so it's this kind of unique little, you can call in anytime. So maybe it's like time for, bedtime. You can call in this number that's on our website. You call in and you can select a story and it reads to you. So it's kind of like a sweet bedtime story that you can do. We actually just had like over 100 people call in during the month of like June. It was crazy. We just put it on socials and it kind of blew up.
Yeah, what a cute idea.
519-354-2940, and then you just dial 3 and you can listen to stories and songs on your phone. That's neat. I like that idea. And the other one I wanted, so here's another curveball, because I didn't tee up that we're going to do this, about overdue fines. You can erase those, right?
Yes, we're fines free. So that means if you're a couple days late on your books or your DVD or video game, you can bring it in and we're not going to penalize you for that. As long as you bring back our items, there's no cost. Now, if you hold on to our items and never bring them back,
that's
a little different
comes
story.
In. And that's something kind of new you guys just started recently, right?
Yes, I think when we saw with COVID, a lot of people, it was hard to get books back. So we made it fines free during that time. And then a lot of libraries across Canada have been really moving forward with that initiative. So we've officially made it permanent here at CKPL.
So the other one I was going to ask too is we're talking about keeping busy. You still have the Park Pass available that you can sign out?
Yes, it's a very popular item. So any of our provincial Park Passes, I think we have 55 in total that circulate. And we do have some that if you go into one of our libraries, is called like an express one, and you can get without being on hold. So you go on our website, search.ckpl.ca, put in Park Pass, and you might be lucky to find out where one is. You can't put it on hold. You have to walk in. But if you need it kind of for the weekend, sometimes you can luck out.
Yeah. See, how'd Erin do? Allanah, what did you think on her first visit?
10s across the board, Erin.
You did very well. Thank you so much for coming in. I know you've been here for 4 or 5 years now, but welcome to Chatham-Kent.
Thank
you. And Timmons, he was just telling us he's way the heck
you were
up
saying
there.
like some people don't even have air conditioning up there, right? Because they don't need it usually.
Yeah, well, when you're at the cottage, you don't really have it.
Listen to this. She tells us she goes to the cottage. She goes further north from Timmons.
Wow.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Welcome to Chatham-Kent. Erin from the Chatham-Kent Public Library. Lots going on. You can find them all on social media.
Subscribe to the CK Mornings in case you missed it podcast and never miss an episode. Plus, drop us a rating and a comment too. Listen live weekday mornings at 94.3 CKSY.com.